Hey everybody, I'm here live with, well, who are you? Who are you?
Chloe.
Oh, that's Chloe. She's come to join me today. So I want to do a quick channel update with some stuff coming up this week, some stuff I've been working on this week, and kind of all the fun stuff kind of going on behind the scenes. First thing, a few things have gone live up on the website over the last few days. Wow, I'm really bright. So the first one was I did a collaboration. Oh, Tyler Tompkins says, hi. Hey, Tyler, nice to see you there. He made a live chat finally. Chloe did. Oh, there you are. Matthew Haynes, I'm the biggest fan of Sean Chandler ever. So we've got several people live having fun with me. Couple things. I did a collab with David O'Sullivan talking about our 10 favorite moments in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Chloe, what's your favorite moment in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Jeffito's here too. Hey, Jeff, thanks for joining live with us. If you guys want to throw questions my way, I'm going super informal, obviously, with this one. Michael Jacobson joined in too. I've got lots of people. I can't read all the names. Chloe, you got to choose the right person. What's your favorite moment from the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Is it Batman?
Batman.
He says, yeah, see, that's the kind of family I've raised. She said Batman for best in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Good pick, Chloe. So that's over on his channel. I'll have the link in the description down below. I got people asking me how I'm doing. I'm doing great. I just woke up from a nap, and so I'm nice and lively, but have my glasses on. Got a question. Rich Review asks, how can all the aliens speak English in Guardians of the Galaxy? It's a universal translator. It changes both what they say, the way their mouths move, and everything. Hungover Reviews just joined in too. Hey, man, nice to see you. I can actually talk directly to you this time. So that's number one. David O'Sullivan and I have a collaboration up over on his channel with the 10 best moments in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yesterday, I put up my new ranking of all 15 movies in the of the MCU. So I had some fun with that one. A bunch of you guys have actually thrown your lists over there, but I'd love to have a lively discussion. It's actually really interesting to see all the differences and similarities in people's lists on ranking the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies. Everybody hates Thor: The Dark World. Everybody likes several other things, and then there's just a lot of confusion from there. They're all over the place. Rich Review says, nice beard. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. I just haven't shaved. It's actually what it is. How do I feel about Thor's haircut? It works, I guess. I don't particularly care about another man's haircut all that much. But anyway, those are kind of, my videos up on my channel. Oh, Chloe, did you have something you wanted to say?
That the guy built.
Oh, look what you built. Yeah. See, look what she built. Very, very talented. So, but those are the two things. Coming up this week, we have Masters of Movie Trivia, Episode 3, coming up this Friday, 3 Central Time. So that's Masters of Movie Trivia. It's called Redemption. Masters of Movie Trivia 3, Redemption. The 6 people who were not victorious in the first 2 episodes face off against each other. One of them will have a chance at redemption. So 3 of our competitors in that episode actually are in this live chat right now. So Jeffito, one of our competitors, will be seeing if he can have redemption. Tyler Tompkins will be competing to see if he can gain redemption. Matthew V Haynes is in there seeking redemption. Chloe, are you in there?
Dad?
Yeah.
This is the Bat Cave.
Oh, this is the Bat Cave. So Hungover Reviews, you asked what she was building. This is the Bat Cave. It's a new design. And so I think it's a nice twist on things. Someone just asked what I think will happen in Avengers Infinity War. Thanos will try and get the Infinity Stones and go to war with the universe, and everyone will try and have to stop him. I don't really have any too many theories as to what will work. And all that fun stuff. Someone asked, will Black Lightning be picked up? Will be picked up. The CW, don't know anything about it, so I don't have any thoughts on it. But in addition to Matthew V. Haynes, Oh, Matthew V Haynes just asked, what are my thoughts on the Inhumans? I'm very curious. I don't know a whole lot about it. I've only seen kind of a couple stills from it. They look like normal stills for TV shows like this, that they look kind of cheesy out of context. I'm very curious for the show. I hear they're putting the first few episodes out in theater when it comes out. If I can, I'd like to go see that, actually, if it's possible. But I don't know enough about it to have a strong opinion, except to say I'm certainly curious, and I do plan to check it out. But we've also gotten Master Movie Trivia 3 Redemption. We've got Ryan O'Toole returning. We've got Anthony coming up. And then, we got a question. Have you seen the new season of Mystery Science Theater 3000 on Netflix? No, I have not. I watched a lot of the show back in the day, late Saturday nights. But I have not checked out the new one yet. I looked at the list of movies that they'd reviewed for it, and I was hoping that they would have something that was more recent, because, like, the original shows, 25 years ago, and the movies that they dealt with were from way before that. But it feels like this season is touching on that same pool of really, really old movies. I was hoping that they'd have something that maybe I'd even seen and known as a bad movie, as opposed to just a bunch more stuff that I've never heard of before, which, kind of was frustrating. Finally, our last competitor in Master of the Movie 3 will be Durbin, returning. Those 6 people will be competing to discover who will have redemption and be a mini master of movie trivia. Chloe, who do you think it will be?
Who's it gonna be?
I don't know. That's what I asked you. So anyway, that's what I wanted to cover for today. We got a question here real quick. Hey, Sean, various actors, Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans' contracts are overnight. Do you think they will be replaced? I don't think they will be replaced. I think that the Marvel Cinematic Universe will shift in different directions, and that's why we're getting Black Panther. That's why we're getting Captain Marvel. That's why we moved Ant-Man in, and they're going to shift in a new direction. Likewise, they're going to shift Guardians in a new direction and introduce new types of characters so they can shift their lineup, as is the case in some of these things. And it's not like they would lose all of them forever. Some of them will be like, I'm not going to renew another foreign picture deal, but I'm not off to it, so call me back in a couple of years when you got an idea, and I'll come back. That's what I think's going to happen, is that it'll keep going on with new characters, new types of deals. And some of them, they might, Chris Evans, let's replace him with Bucky for a couple of years. They might do something like that, but it sounds like all these guys are pretty level-headed, and they know that their careers are due to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They're fully appreciative of that. And all the freedom they have to do, Chris Evans trying to do his directorial work and smaller pictures, is because he's Captain America. He seems fully aware of that. And, I mean, he takes some of that stuff seriously. I've got a former intern of mine in the military that was deployed for about a year. And Chris Evans and Scarlett Johansson went over to the base they were at. So she took pictures with Chris Evans and Scarlett Johansson, so they very much seem to, appreciate, understand the, I don't want to say importance, but importance of what they're doing. So I don't think a lot of them are gonna just kind of drop out or anything like that. So that's kind of what my thought would be on it. Any other quick questions on me? Not questions on me, because like you didn't write a question on me. If you wanted to do that, I'd probably tell you no. Unless it was a really good question, you've got really good calligraphy and could give me like a temporary question tattoo. Anybody else? Chloe, did you have any final thoughts for the world?
This belongs to Batman, because the Batcave.
Oh, it's the Batcave? That's cool. What would your wrestling ring name be? Chloe, what would my wrestling name be if I was a professional wrestler? Man, I don't think I can come up with...
Chandler.
Oh, Sean Chandler? What do you think of Mr. Sulu being gay and having his family in the last Star Trek movie? I don't have a strong opinion on it. Star Trek's always been highly progressive, so the idea that that they would have a gay character was like, that's not particularly interesting. It's more fascinating that it took this long for them to have a main cast member that was so openly gay, but wasn't the Trill character on didn't they head in things like that in the Deep Space Nine already? And so then I a little bit of the retconning of it 50 years into it, adding something like that to a character seems a bit I'm not so sure about that. And you can talk about his family not being there, which is their only excuse for how they can kind of have this as kind of secret information, but I just don't particularly have a strong opinion. It's like, oh, okay, that's... from what I understand, George Takei wasn't particularly excited about it, and, obviously... he would be as most pro Jamie Harris as anybody. And so I just don't particularly have a strong opinion or thoughts on it. Chloe, did you come up with an idea for me as a wrestler? Wrestler it is. Sean Chandler, wrestler. We're very creative in our family. Put a lot of thought into these things. So that's what we came up with. Yeah. I thought I was going to have something else. Anyway, a quick recap of what's coming up this week. Or in the past, I put out my ranking of all of the Marvel movies yesterday. And then I got my video with David O'Sullivan. Head over to his channel, like, subscribe. Then we got Masters of Movie Trivia 3 Redemption coming up this Friday, 3 o'clock Central Time. Matthew V. Haynes, Durbin, Ryan O'Toole, Silver Screen Analysis, Jeffito, I don't remember if I listed everybody off. Tyler Tompkins, lots of all those people. Head over to their channels, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff for them as well. It's a great episode. It's the longest episode. We gave everybody a big chance. Tons and tons of questions. I even had a fog machine in the room with me as I was going. I was like shooting fog behind me. Super exciting. Pyrotechnics. It's actually, we filmed it 3 weeks ago, so I've been editing it for a long time. That's just how amazing this one is, and we're excited to share it with you. I had someone ask in the comments, how do you get on Masters of Movie Trivia? There's nothing magical to it. It's just, I need to be able to know that you've got a history of putting out videos, that you know how to do collaborations. It's a lot of kind of work to kind of make things happen, and so some of it's just a matter of me being able to know that if we sign you up to join in, you can just fire it up and all will be good. Likewise, having seen your work, to know you have good personality type things to be on the show, and then it helps that if you have a significant following, because these are a lot of work to do, and so it's always nice when so lots of people, lots and lots of people will watch it. So the more you promote it, the more you support it. If you head onto my Patreon page and pay me money, I'll probably throw you in there too, if I'm being honest. But all those different ingredients go into it. There's nothing scientific to it, though. Lots of people have shown interest. Sometimes it's just a matter of who's scheduling comes together, right, and who says yes. But if I do a season 2, it's a ton of work to try and do season 2, to do these. So I really want to. I just need to find a way to streamline it. Like I said, we filmed it 3 weeks ago, and it's going to take another week to get it out. So I hopefully we'll make it happen. But I think that's all I've got for you, and I'll pause for just a few seconds in case some questions come in. Yeah, Chloe, what did you watch recently? What did you watch today?
What?
Chloe, what movie did you watch earlier today? What cartoon? Chip?
Yeah.
The Chipmunks?
Yeah.
Rachel Wagner asks, are you seeing King Arthur? Yeah, I'll probably be there Friday night. Is that when it comes out? Friday night? Thursday night, yeah, for the opening dealio. Rich Review says, what will be the biggest flop of the summer? I'm guessing King Arthur, of the ones that come to mind. The reviews for it seem to be doing well. The people that have seen it have been like, oh, it looks really cool, but I don't feel a lot of buzz for it. The advertising hasn't been great. I wouldn't be excited for it, except for the fact that like Cody, Leach, and some others have gone to go see it, and they've been excited about it. Tyler Tompkins saying Valerian will flop. Yeah, it'll probably flop in the U.S. and it'll do really well overseas is what my guessing Valerian will do. But yeah, Valerian's one that I don't feel any sort of buzz for it here in the U.S. Luc Besson type stuff, was weird stuff, tends to be kind of more cult stuff in the U.S. and hit stuff elsewhere. And so that's what I would expect for this one as well. How long can the overseas, especially the Chinese market, how long can the overseas, especially the Chinese market, I think what you're asking, how long will the movie be driven kind of by the foreign market, especially the Chinese market? Well, it's not entirely works that way, but I think that's going to be the way it works here on. Cody Leach asks, does What We Got and Worry You? The game's going to staying on the third film. So, Cody Leach, I think I caught it just in time. Am I worried about Guardians of the Galaxy 3 because of James Gunn staying on and he's doing part 3? I'm a little bit worried about part 3 of Guardians of the Galaxy because James Gunn is staying on for different reasons than I would think most would say, and it's primarily because one of the biggest issues I had with, or some of the biggest issues I had with Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was that it was a lot more James Gunn in that it was a lot more mean-spirited, cruel. This is a guy that started out doing Dawn of the Dead, the remake. This is a guy that wrote the Belko Experiment. If you've seen Super, it's very R and very intense. And you could tell that with this movie, they gave him a much more of kind of like, all right, man, do what you want to do with this, go for it, and you were very successful, so we're going to trust you with this one. And so then there's just some of the humor in this one was a lot meaner. The main Star-Lord plotline was very cruel. There's scenes of torture in it. There's scenes of people being killed. And so I could see all that really being a problem. If they keep heading in that direction, if they don't rein him in, I wouldn't be crazy about that one too much. But the fact that I didn't like the plot doesn't worry me as much because the part that they could rein it in. I could see that if they don't let him just go crazy with the intense stuff, rein it in the story, I'm not too worried in that regard because all the fun stuff is all there. So I think you guys are asking, I was thinking too much about that question. Do I think that this summer will be as disappointing as last summer? No, I have a much better feeling about this summer than last summer. Even just from the get-go, I just have a much better feeling about this summer than last summer is my quick answer to it. Last summer seemed uniquely blah when it comes to the summer blockbusters, and so I think this one we're gonna have a pretty big comeback there. Someone asked, I believe there, what's my favorite film thus far this year? I believe Logan. I think so. I think that's the one I've rated the highest and liked the most this year.
Yeah.
So yeah, Logan, just a nice, especially as a nice send off for Hugh Jackman. Of course, if you head on over to, I believe, was it Cody Leach's review for that one? Someone's in the comment section saying that if you liked Logan, then you're an idiot. So I guess I'm an idiot. Someone asked, what's my least favorite movie of the year thus far? I think someone asked that. I got 2 picks on least favorite of the year, and that would be The Comedian and The Circle. Title movies that go the fill in the blank, whether a circle or comedian. I did not like this year. I kind of hated them. Well, Chloe, you're putting your bottom up in the camera. That's pretty hilarious, but not entirely appropriate. So, yeah, The Comedian, I didn't like where it went, and it's like shock humor and insult humor that I don't really appreciate. It didn't feel clever to me, and it kind of kept going, and so I didn't care for it all that much. And then The Ring was just awful. I mean, it was a really shockingly bad movie that I don't know how got made. Like, I don't know how that much talent was so out of touch. I did not like it at all. Someone asked, am I going to see Captain Underpants? Probably, maybe, I don't know. I don't have I don't know. Some of those ones that are kids movies that I don't immediately, the kids movie ones I feel really awkward going to by myself as a grown man, and then it's, can I take my kids? So I want to take both my kids. So kids movies get a little bit weird for me. Like Boss Baby, I didn't want to take my kids to go see a movie with so much butt humor.
Baby.
Yeah, the trailer one that you really like.
The Boss Baby.
Yeah.
I saw that from the movie and from home.
Yeah, she's seen the trailer for it. She won't be seeing the movie anytime soon. But I didn't want them to see that. And going by myself, like eating a tub of popcorn with a room full of kids and stuff, seemed like an odd life choice. So I didn't do that. Oh, there, Chloe. Yeah, I think that's the last of the question.
This is better.
What?
This is better.
Oh, that's better? Is that more comfortable? All right, very cool. All right, this went on about 5 times as long as I was thinking it was going to. But thank you guys so much for joining in, throwing me questions. My phone's actually about to die. Oh, wait. Cody Leach is accusing me of pirating the Boss Baby. Yeah, if my channel gets shut down, it's probably because of that. Do you have high hopes for the live-action Lion King movie? I just have to see more about it. It's ambitious. It's a strange idea. It doesn't seem like a great idea. The Disney live action things have been kind of hit or miss. And conceptually, it seems bizarre to call it live action The Lion King when it's entirely CGI to me. It's an odd thing to do. So, yeah, very odd. Rich Reviews asks, could Dunkirk be nominated for Best Picture? After that last trailer I just saw, yeah, I was watching that trailer, and I hadn't. It came on during my showing of Guardians of the Galaxy. I hadn't seen anything about it before. Leon Lalad is saying hello from Ireland. Hello! I hope I said your name right. I'm trying to read while talking. But I saw that Dunkirk trailer, and I hadn't really connected with the previous ones. And then this one, I think it gave just enough of the plot, the direction, and like that stuff with the old man on the boat. And like, nope, this is our royal duty to do this. I was like, man, you got me. You've hooked me. I see where you're going with this, and why it doesn't need to be R, and why it's still going to be horrifying. So, yeah, I definitely think there's potential. I mean, we'll see when the movie comes out, but as for the trailers and Christopher Nolan's one of those guys you're just kind of waiting for him to. One of these days he'll get that sort of attention from the Oscars. You're just kind of assuming, but then show them. They want to see too.
It's a flag.
It's a flag? For what?
To know it's Baseball Day.
Spaceballs Day?
That when I sleep with this and the winds, it'll be 10 winds in this Baseball Day. And then we sit in seats and Mom will be there. Mom will be there when
All right, she's trying to tell me something. I don't even know what she's saying right now. But something about sleeping with her Lego Batcave. Oh, wait, yeah.
I'm not done with it.
Oh, sorry. I think I'll be ending the feed. I'll let her close this one out.
And it's winds and winds and non-winds and it's Baseball Day.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for watching. That was exciting. We got a nice finale. Talk to you guys later.